What's up everyone, welcome to another rolling fishing video. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to head out there and try to gig some flounder tonight, and we might hit some lights up if we see some busting, but tonight I really want to try to focus on floundering and see if they started moving in pretty good. So I hope y'all enjoy the video and we'll see y'all. As I said before, we're going out there for flounder. The water's looking pretty good and I hope we can get some. So in Alabama you can only keep 5 flounder, and I'm hoping to get out here pretty quick and get my 5. They also have to be 14 inches, and I'm hoping we can get some big mamas, 20 inch plus. And I brought the rods just in case. Like I said, there might be some trout or some redfish busting on light. I'm on the Carolina skip today. This boat's really good for flounder gigging. I can get in a couple inches of water pretty easy by myself. And I got the cooler, got ice. So y'all stay tuned and hopefully we get some. So the lights I use, I got 2 of them. They are called Swamp Eye, or not Swamp Eyes. Well, I guess they are called Swamp Eyes, but the name brand itself is called Outrigger Outdoors, and they have all kinds of flounder lights, and these are probably the toughest flounder lights I've ever bought. Growing up, me and my dad, or really my dad, would make flounder lights, but these right here, you can get around 20,000 lumens. And the cool thing about them is that they got 2 different modes. As you look on the right, you can have white LED. On the left, a more of a stained light. So in dirty water, if you use the orange one, it helps. You can see a lot better. Or you have the option to use both of them. I just have it set for both of them because why not? So I'm gonna get this rigged up. Yeah, I just wanted to break down on what flounder lights I'm gonna be using, and they're very good. But y'all stay tuned. I'm about to set this up and we're about to start gigging. Before I put my boat in the water, I just wanted to show y'all how it's mounted. So right here, you just screw it in to that piece of I got a piece of angle right here. Screw it on that. I got it screwed into the boat, and then it comes down, and that's where it's going to be sitting in the water. All right guys, I got my flounder lights hooked up, or I got one of them. I'm just going to hook up one for right now and just see what the water looks like, and then if it's good, if it's really good, I might just not even hook up the other one. Let me get this boat back in the water. Let's get on. Oh yeah, don't look too bad. 1 second. But I kind of just want to go stroll around and see what the water looks like. It's my first, like I said, this is my first flounder trip back, and I sometimes use the trolling motor, but I'm a big fan of poling. A lot of people probably wouldn't agree with me on that because you probably can get really tired pretty quick, but I gotta get going. I'm on a sandbar trying to get off of it. My battery is actually pretty low, so the water clarity isn't the best, but it also isn't the worst. I've seen a lot worse than this. All right guys, I just rolled up on a pretty decent sized flounder here. It's probably 14-15 inches. I want to try to be able to, it's kind of murky. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's right, let me see if I can point it. Flounder is right there, and the water clarity isn't the best tonight, so I'm gonna go ahead and gig. Maybe if I bring it over here, you still can't really see it, but it's definitely a legal flounder. I'm gonna go ahead and gig them, and it's gonna be right there. As you can see, I gigged the fish, and it's pretty muddy where I'm at right now. I gigged them in the tail. So I gotta try to be careful. But y'all can see them right there, guys. Definitely probably around 14 inches. And I'm gonna go ahead and get him in the cooler. Let me get my light out so y'all can see. There's the flounder, guys. Let me push it down. 15 inches, guys. 16's right there. Yeah, 15 inches, guys. That's the first flounder. I gigged it pretty far back. I think I made it nervous because I was hovering on top of them for a while, but let's get them in the cooler, and we got 4 more we can gig, so let's get it in the cooler. So what I like to do is I stick the flounder in there just like that. I shut the top and then boom, slide it right off. Let's see if we can get another one. Oh dang, that's a good bed right there. I don't know if y'all can see that, but like I said before, the water is kind of murky, and I'm gonna try my best to see if you can make it where y'all can see the flounder. But we're just cruising along this little sandbar, and hopefully we can get another one right here. All right guys, y'all should be able to see this one. This one is sitting right up on the bank. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a little bit closer. I can't really get closer, but y'all see it right there, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and gig it. And that actually was not good. So what happened, guys, I got the flounder on, but it's super muddy right here, so the flounder is now pushed into the mud, and I need to push down on this thing. And what I have to do is reach my hand to the gig and lift them up as I pull up with the gig. So give me a minute, guys. All right, I've gotten over the fish now. I gotta reach down, and there's mud kicked up everywhere, so you can't see nothing. Let me see if I can get this fish. I got it. Nope, stay. Oh no. And the fish is gone. Well, the fish is gone, unless it's dead right here underneath me. And I can't see nothing because there's so much mud. Is that fish right here somewhere? Oh no, that just sucks. That sucks so bad. So in a situation like that, I usually have another guy with me or somebody else, and somebody reaches down and picks up the fish. But I mean, as you can see, look how muddy it is. It went all the way up to that about right there, and I really couldn't do nothing about it. That was just a really muddy spot. I did it right, it's hard to do it by yourself, and that fish is definitely going to be dead. I smoked it right in the head. But hopefully we get lucky, and maybe we'll... Wait a minute, there he is right there. Oh my, is that another flounder or is that him? I wonder if that's him. There's no way. Is that him? And this one's in mud too. Dang it. Oh my gosh. So obviously I know y'all couldn't see it because it's kind of deep where this flounder was, but this was either the same flounder or this was a different one just laying right next to it. So, and the bad thing is that it's also muddy right here. This might be the same one. I don't know though. This time I'm gonna try and grab it by its tail. You can kind of see its tail. Let me see if I can get a hold of it right here. It's kind of hard to do by yourself. Ah, dadgummit. This is really hard. Oh no, it's coming out. It's so muddy right here. Let me see if I can get down there even farther. Okay, I got the fish. I got the fish, guys. It's right here. Look at that fish. This might be the same one. I don't know though. It looks like the same size. This is definitely a keeper though. Look at that fish, guys. Can y'all see it? I think y'all can see it. Man, it's acting like it's the same fish. It ain't even moving. But look at that beautiful flounder right there, guys. Let me get in the boat so I don't fall off again. I don't know if this is the same fish though. Let me get a light for you guys. So, and I think it is the same flounder, because if you look right here underneath it right there's some gig marks right behind where my gig is right now. And I think it is, because yeah, it is. There's a hole right here on the very edge of the flounder. So that is indeed the same flounder. Let's get a measurement on her. 16 inches, guys. So that's number 2. Let's get this one in the cooler and let's get another one. Same thing, guys. So I'm gonna pick the flounder up, stick it in the cooler like so, like that, guys. And you just close the lid and step on it, and it should pull right out. Yep, just like that. But we're gonna keep going along this bank. It's really muddy right here. But what are the odds of me gigging the same flounder twice? That was pretty crazy right there, if you ask me. But let's just keep going and we'll see you on the next fish. Holy smokes, that is a nice, very nice flounder bed. One second. I just want y'all to see this. I hope y'all can see that right there. That is that's about an 18-20 incher right there, guys, and that is fresh. You can actually see, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but you can actually see the fin marks. But we are going to find that flounder. But like I said, it is pretty murky. Just got off the bank. I was going along some grass beds, and I think I just happened to get lucky, and that flounder was, speaking of flounder, there's a flounder right here, guys. What a coincidence. So this flounder right here is probably about 16-17 inches. I hope you guys can see that on the film. But let me get up. She's pretty buried. I'm gonna try to get a little closer so you guys can see it, but the wind is pushing me back. But I'm gonna go ahead and gig this flounder, guys. I'm trying to get the light right where it's a very nice size flounder. Perfectly gigged. Right in the head. As you can see, the flounder's tail came up, and look at that flounder, guys. Very nice flounder. Let's get it in the boat. That's probably that's the biggest one of the night, guys. Let me get my light out. Flounder number 3 of the night. This one is going to be around 16.5 inches long. The biggest one of the night. They're all about the same size, around that 14 to 16 inch range. Probably make 16.5 if I pinched his tail. But gigged it right through the head. We're gonna get this one in the cooler. We now have 2 more flounder left, and we will have our first limit this year. There's the other 2 in there, and this is the biggest one so far. So let's get in the cooler, and we need 2 more, and we'll have a limit. All right, let's get back after it. So this is my first trip back to flounder gigging. I'm really excited to see what I'm seeing. The tide's moving out pretty good, so we have a good moving tide. The water could be definitely clear, but it's going pretty well right now. Like I said, we need 2 more flounder, and hopefully we can gig a pretty big mama. We're gonna keep going along this sandbar. I seen one nice bed that was really big. I hope I see that one. That definitely wasn't the. Oh, speaking of beds, there's another really nice sized bed right here, guys. That is a very fresh bed too. I'm gonna keep going really slowly because, like I said, it is pretty murky. But that last flounder was covered up pretty good. Lots of sand kicked up on the back. It's been laying there for a minute. Let's keep going along the sandbar though. I wish it was clear because you guys could see what I'm seeing, but it's a lot different with your eyes. I mean, the video is good and all, but seeing them with your eyes is a whole lot different. And I've been flounder gigging for a very long time. Me and my dad have been doing it since I was young, and I really enjoy it. It's nice and peaceful. It's just really enjoyable. You never know what you can see when you're out here gigging. You see all kinds of stuff. I see a lot of stingrays. Of course, you see flounder, bait. But just going along, you know, the water, you never know what you'd run into. And it's just crazy. I know there's got to be more in here. There's a lot of beds and just lots of really good sign. All right, guys, I about just went over this flounder. Probably about the same exact size as these other ones we've been gigging. I hope y'all can see it. He's laying right down there. And there you go, you might be able to see it now. But probably another 15 incher right there, guys. But they're all in about the same depth except for that one. So this is gonna be number 4. Let me go ahead and get that gig. I'm gonna go ahead and gig it. There he is, guys. And we're not in too muddy water, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this guy. Oh man, splashed everywhere. 1 second, guys. Let me get the boat back over here. I got the wind blowing me. There's the flounder, guys. I'm gonna make sure there's no water on the camera. 1 sec. All right, so there's the flounder, another probably 16-inch flounder right there. Gigged it right in the head. It was laying right there on the bottom and smoked him. Let's get him in the cooler. Let's see, before we could put him in the cooler, let's see what the measurement on this guy is. So right there, 0 and 16 inches on the dot. Really nice flounder. Look at the spots on that flounder, guys. Very beautiful fish. Gonna be very good eating too. Let's get in the cooler. There's number 4, guys. 1 more to go. This will be the first limit this year. Let's keep looking. I'm gonna keep going along this sandbar. I've already picked up, this is 2 on the sandbar. So yeah, so that's 2 on the sandbar, and then there's 2. Then there was 2 going along the bank, and one of them I got lucky. I don't know how the heck I gigged that flounder twice, but that was pretty impressive in my opinion. Let's keep going and see if we can get another one. 1 more, guys. Let's get it. Hopefully this last one's an absolute giant, but it's starting to finally get warm. I think yesterday, and actually I think the beginning of this week was the last cold weather we're gonna have. So, and I hope that's true because the water temperature has been going bananas lately. I think it's been confusing the bait fish a lot, or maybe all fish in general. But, and for all you other flounder folks out there, I just want to let you know, y'all probably already know, but, or if you're just now getting into flounder gigging and you're seeing a lot of flounder in one spot, like you're seeing beds and maybe you gigged 1, 2, don't just keep going. Circle that area a little bit, and you might pick up 1 or 2 more laying near those beds. That's what I just did. I was seeing some beds, and I went up a little farther, didn't see nothing else, and I turned around and there happened to be another flounder laying back there. So just keep that in mind. I do that a lot, and I usually have pretty good success because, like I said, I almost went over the top of that one, and I'm glad I turned around. All right, guys, there's an absolute giant. Definitely the biggest one of the night right here. I don't know if y'all can see it. The flounder is laying right underneath my light. I'm trying to get a good footage of it. Right. That's definitely 18. Definitely an 18 incher at least. So I need to gig it though. Oh yes. Look at that, guys. Biggest one tonight to end off on is an absolute slab. Let me make sure I got them on good. Oh yeah. Not the biggest flounder ever gigged, but it is a absolute slab daddy. This is a big mama. Look at this fish, guys. We're looking at about 20 inches, guys. That is the fish right there. Let me get a better camera shot. Give me a second, guys. All right, guys, I don't know how good you can see me, but let me get this flounder off this gig real quick. It isn't my PB. My PB is really not that big. It's only 23 inches, and I gigged that one in orange. 1 second. So this is the flounder, guys. This flounder right here is a 20-inch fish. As you can see, it's pretty long and fat. I wish I had a better light, but this is the only way I can. I got my phone light hanging right there, but it's a really beautiful flounder right here. Nice slab. But number 5 of the night, is a pretty good trip. It's only around 9 o'clock. The water's murky. I'm only using one light. My battery was dying, so the light wasn't even that bright. And yeah, this is number 5. Ended off, all the other ones were about around 14 to 16 inch, and then I ended off with a nice 20-inch flounder. So anyway, I'm about to get back, and I gotta go to work tomorrow. So it was a pretty good, nice trip, and I appreciate y'all watching Rolling Fishing. If y'all like this kind of content, like, subscribe, and let me know in the comment section, and I'll try to make more videos like this. But I appreciate y'all watching. See y'all on the next one.